Welcome to AI Decoded, your daily dose of artificial intelligence news simplified. I am Amir, and here is what is happening in the world of AI today. I am your host, and today we are breaking down some absolutely wild stories that just dropped in the tech world. We're talking about billions of dollars being thrown around, AI robots that can do literally anything, and some seriously sketchy IPO details that investors probably don't want you to know about. Stick around because this is going to blow your mind. All right, let's dive right in. First up, we have to talk about SpaceX because this is absolutely massive. Elon Musk just officially priced shares at $135 in what is quite literally the largest IPO ever. We're talking about a valuation that's absolutely astronomical. But here's where it gets sketchy, and this is the part that really matters. SPV investors, that special purpose vehicle investors, won't actually know their true holdings until after the lockup period ends. Translation? A bunch of people are putting massive amounts of money into SpaceX right now, and they can't even see exactly what they own until months after the IPO closes. That's wild. That's the kind of thing that makes you go, it matters because it shows you how complex these mega IPOs have become. And honestly, it raises some real questions about transparency in the financial world. Now, let's talk about something that's going to absolutely revolutionize manufacturing. Jeff Bezos just announced that his venture, Prometheus, raised $12 billion. $12 billion. To build what they are calling an artificial general engineer for the physical world. We're not talking about robots that can flip burgers or assemble one specific car part. We're talking about AI robots that can learn and adapt to basically any manufacturing task. Think about that for a second. If this actually works, it could fundamentally change how we build everything. But it gets even crazier because there's another company called Theker that just raised $85 million to build what they are calling the factory robot that doesn't specialize in anything. These robots are trained on massive amounts of data so they can walk into a factory and figure out what needs to be done without being programmed for that specific task. This matters because we are looking at a future where your manufacturing workforce could be completely reimagined. Instead of training humans for years or buying specialized robots for each task, you could have these general purpose robots that just get the job done. Okay, now let's shift gears because I have to tell you about something really concerning that just came out. Microsoft's AI chief came out and said it's dangerous to call AI alive. And I think he's onto something really important here. As we build more sophisticated AI systems, there's this temptation, especially in marketing, to talk about AI in these anthropomorphic ways. We say things like AI is thinking, or AI wants something, or AI understands. But Microsoft is pushing back and saying that's actually dangerous because it fundamentally misleads people about what these systems are and what they can do. This matters because as AI becomes more integrated into our daily lives, we need to be really clear about what we are actually dealing with. We're not creating consciousness here. We're creating very sophisticated pattern matching systems. And the moment we start believing our own hype about AI being alive or conscious, we lose the ability to have rational conversations about how we should regulate these systems. Now, here's something that's going to hit home for a lot of you. Google just released something called Diffusion Gemma, and it's a model that runs local AI 4 times faster than what we've been using. 4 times. This is huge because it means that AI processing that used to require a ton of computing power or cloud connections could now run on your laptop or your phone. This matters because it's going to decentralize AI. Right now, a lot of advanced AI requires you to be connected to cloud services, which means your data is going somewhere, someone's watching what you're doing. But if we can run these models locally and quickly, you get privacy back, you get control back, you don't need to send your data to Google or Microsoft or OpenAI to get good results. And this ties directly into our last story, which is actually kind of funny. Apple just announced that its AI is still private even when it's running on Google servers. So Apple's whole thing is we are building AI that protects your privacy. They're on device, they are encrypted, and when processing does go to Google servers for more complex tasks, Apple says it's still private because of how they've architected the system. Now, I will be honest, there's a lot of skepticism about whether this actually works the way Apple says it does, but it shows you what direction the industry is heading. Privacy is becoming a competitive advantage. People are getting smarter about where their data goes, and companies are racing to convince us they are the trustworthy one. So here's the takeaway from all of this. We're in this wild moment where AI is getting more powerful, but also more decentralized. We're seeing massive amounts of capital flowing into robotics and AGI. We're starting to have real conversations about safety and transparency, and we are seeing a genuine pivot toward privacy first AI. That's actually exciting because it means we might be able to build a future where AI is incredibly powerful but not creepy or dangerous. What do you think about all of this? Are you more excited or more worried about where AI is heading? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay on top of all these wild stories as they develop, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks so much for watching AI Decoded. I will see you in the next one. That is your AI briefing for today. Thank you for allowing us to bring you the latest in artificial intelligence. This is Amir from AI Decoded, signing off until tomorrow. Stay curious, stay informed, and we will see you then.